As is the custom in the realm, once in a month, the court holds a royal procession. The procession begins the royal open court, where any subject has the right to come before their royal majesties with pleadings, grievances, or other matters seeking a fair hearing and justice. The royal court for these events welcomes all who come. All courtiers are most eager to participate in the procession. Now come the court servants, including ladies in waiting, the king's servants, long-serving craftsmen, merchants and explorers bringing exotic and wonderful gifts for their majesties, now followed by skilled artists and artisans. The famous Peter the Minstrel carrying his minstrel's harp, who often is heard performing for the court and is renowned for his many ballads of yesteryear. Court stage players outfitted in colorful costumes, and playwrights much favored by Her Royal Majesty the Queen, who enjoys their comedies and tragedies. Now comes Jasper the court jester, his entrance accompanied by ripples of laughter as he skips and pretends to stumble, attempting to keep pace to the march, now and then performing somersaults and other skilled acrobatics. Much beloved in the court, Jasper pretends to be a fool, but is respected by their majesties for his wise counsel, much to the irritation of His Grace the Archbishop. Another fanfare, now signaling the entrance of the nobles, preceded by their stately knights, bedecked in suits of chainmail, with jeweled swords of shining steel, some with outstretched, hawking-gloved hands, with quick-eyed falcons attached by leather and silver-chained tethers, proudly displaying colors, crests, and the coats of arms of their noble patrons. Barons now approach, followed by earls and dukes, their ladies all in rich gowns, much admired by young damsels in the audience. The lords and ladies of the realm are eager to be seen in the court, for their fortunes are much dependent on the favors of their royal majesties. His Grace the Archbishop now comes, boasting a great gold and jeweled necklace hung over fine silken and velvet robes, accompanied by his young page, and flanked by barefoot and tonsured holy friars. Now here are His Grace the Duke and the Duchess of Upton, aged in years but much admired by the court for their wit and their wisdom. The final fanfare, with the royal trumpeter, now signals the entrance of the royal family of dukes, princes, and princesses, who make their way through the great hall to the amazement of the loyal and dutiful audience, who feel much honored to be in the presence of their royal highnesses. The king, known for his imposing stature, much admired for courage in battle, his wisdom, and his generosity. The queen, highly accomplished in the arts, languages, and history. The queen, much loved for her charity to poor tenants who occupy farms and dwellings and who labor in the fields. The Queen is known to attend to the poor and sick, often disguised as a wandering nurse. Unbeknownst to many, including His Majesty. The royal trumpeter is heard above all else, accompanying the entrance of His Royal Majesty and Her Royal Majesty. As the King and Queen proceed apace, waves of curtsies and bows mark their progression up the wide main aisle toward the great thrones that await them. His Majesty with outstretched arm now guides the Queen to her royal seat, then assumes his own.